Before we begin, this isn't just a story. It's a forgotten nightmare hidden in silence. Alright then, let's begin. The Forgotten Orphanage beneath Black Hollow. There's a place so remote, so erased. Even the birds refuse to fly over it. They call it Black Hollow, not because of its soil or the thick black trees that border it, but because of the silence that lingers. A silence so deep, it feels like the land itself is holding its breath. Maps from the early 1900s show a village there. But recent ones? Nothing. No roads. No signs. No name. Just a vast emptiness swallowed by time. For decades, no one dared speak of it until one man, old and trembling, broke that silence. There used to be a place for children, a broken bar hidden beneath the hollow, an orphanage. But it wasn't for saving them a broken bar, it was for keeping them quiet. Locals called him crazy, said he spoke to ghosts. But his story, it matched an article buried deep in the archives of a forgotten newspaper. Orphanage collapses in Black Hollow, all presumed dead. Except, there were no funerals. No bodies recovered. Only rumors. And whispers. Whispers. That the children never left. The Black Hollow Orphanage was built in 1904. A quiet project funded by a private church group. No grand opening. No government oversight. Just a handful of caretakers. And dozens of war-orphan children brought in from across the region. For years, there was no record of complaints. No visitors. No inspections. Just the occasional delivery wagon. And an unsettling stillness that even nearby towns could feel. Then, in 1937, the silence was shattered. A storm rolled in, fierce and unnatural. Thunder raged for hours. When the rain cleared, the orphanage was gone. Not destroyed. Not burned. Gone. As if it had been swallowed whole by the earth itself. 23 children. 2 caretakers. All vanished without a trace. The official report said it was a sinkhole. But the ground showed no signs of collapse. And in the days that followed the broken bar, people started hearing things. The nearby forest grew unnaturally quiet. Livestock refused to graze near the borders. And those who went looking a broken bar came back pale, shaking, eyes wide open, thought as if they'd seen something they could never forget. Decades after the orphanage vanished, explorers began to search the hollow. Paranormal investigators, thrill seekers, a broken bar skeptics, all drawn to the silence and the mystery buried beneath it. One group found a sealed stone door, hidden beneath layers of vines and earth. Behind it, a staircase, leading into cold, damp blackness. At the bottom, a large chamber, walls lined with small beds, a broken bar, rusted chains, and child-sized clothing scattered like confetti. But what chilled them most, the broken bar, were the markings, symbols, etched in circles, over and over, scratched into wood, stone, even bone. No known language, just shapes. Spirals, a broken bar, and eyes. So many eyes. Some were drawn with chalk, others in what looked like dried blood. In the center of the chamber, a broken bar, a pulpit, and on it a leather-bound book, a broken bar filled with rules. Strange rules. No eye contact with the watchers. No speaking after midnight. If you hear tapping, hide. When the bell rings, lie still. And don't breathe. These weren't bedtime stories. They were rituals. Commands. Written by the caretakers, a broken bar or something far older. In 2022, a popular urban explorer known online as Nocturne Files uploaded a video titled, "Found a Forgotten Orphanage Underground. What I Saw Still Haunts Me." The video went viral. 4.2 million views in 3 days. But after that a broken bar, the account disappeared. Every upload gone. Comments turned off. Channel blacked out. Some said it was a hoax. Others claimed they downloaded the video before it vanished. The footage showed him entering a rotting stairwell deep in the forest. Just like the earlier accounts, it led into darkness. In the first few minutes nothing but mold, dust, and silence. But then, children's voices, laughing, crying, and the sound of a bell ringing from somewhere below. The explorer whispered, "There's something down here with me." He found rooms, tiny metal beds, toys that hadn't trusted untouched by time. In one corner, a handprint on the wall, a broken bar small, still wet. The last 20 seconds of the video were corrupted, but audio remained. Nocturne Files was never heard from again. His last geolocation ping? Just outside the tree line of Black Hollow. After the disappearance of Nocturne Files, no one dared enter Black Hollow again. But the hollow didn't need visitors anymore. It was spreading. Reports began surfacing across the nearby towns. Families spoke of children standing silently at the edge of forests, a broken bar, or sitting at playgrounds after dark, a broken bar, eyes completely black, clothes soaked, as if pulled from a river. They never spoke, they only stared, until someone blinked, and then they were gone. Surveillance footage from a gas station in Millerton, 14 miles from Black Hollow, captured something chilling. A girl, paled, barefoot, in a soaked white gown, walked into frame and looked directly at the camera. The feed glitched violently, a broken bar, and for 1.3 seconds, the screen showed dozens of similar children standing behind her. Then, nothing. Paranormal researchers believe the rituals once performed bound the children's spirits to the land. But the collapse, the break of the circly broken bar, released them, not as ghosts, but as something else entirely. Not bound by walls, not bound by time. They walked now, watching, listening, waiting for someone to remember them, and whisper their names. Thank you for watching. Some stories fade with time, a broken bar, but others, like this one, keep whispering in the dark. If you felt the chill, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more haunted tales. Until next time, keep your lights on.